If I was starting over as a content creator, here's exactly what I would do. Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Nikki. If you are returning, welcome back. Now, so many of you have left me comments up under my video saying that you are interested in becoming a content creator. You don't know where to start. You are shy, all of the things. And trust me, I once was there too. So I thought that this video of me telling you exactly what I would do if I was starting over from scratch would actually help you in becoming a content creator before 2026. So let's get right into it. If you see me looking down, it's because I took a lot of notes. Like, I didn't want to leave anything out. I actually went through all of my pages and I was like, okay, I did this wrong, this wrong, this wrong. I would do this differently, stuff like that. So this is not in any specific order. These are just different things that I realized once I went through my pages and stuff like that, that I would definitely do different. So the very first thing that I would do is I would pick an identity and not a niche. I know everybody always talk about niche and, niche down and stuff like that, but I wouldn't not necessarily like box myself in with a niche, but I will pick an identity. So what do I mean by picking that identity? Like, I'm always telling my friend Trey, like, I don't want to be the coach. Like, I don't want to come off as if I'm the guru or I know it all or I'm trying to book clients or anything like that. Like, I want to just be like the relatable homegirl. I want to be like the friend. I want to be like the big sister type. Like, that's the vibe that I want to give off on my page. I don't want people to feel like so intimidated or feel like they can't come to me with anything. So I have two different pages. If you do not know, I have a fashion page and I have a personal finance page, and both of them have two different vibes. So on my fashion page, I want to be the homegirl that you just come to for sneaker outfit inspo. Like, that I'm not going to be spending a whole lot of money on different things. So, okay, well, I can go over here to Nikki page because I already know she's a girl on a budget, even though I don't talk about budgeting over there. They know me for not spending a whole lot of money on outfits. I'm shopping at the affordable places like Walmart, like Shein, those type of stores. So that way they can come over here and say, you know what? I know she got these shoes. I know she can put together a little outfit or whatever. Let me come to her for those things because I'm not going to be spending a whole lot of money, if I buy the items that she is actually sharing. And then on my personal finance page, I'm not the guru. I'm not the coach. I'm not trying to help people with their budgets or anything like that. Not saying that I won't actually help people, but I want to be the person that's sharing, okay, this is what I'm going through. I'm in over $300 and something thousand worth of debt. This is what I'm actually doing to help me pay off of debt, and I'm just sharing what it is that I'm doing in hopes that other people will jump on board too. So I just want to be like the relatable friend that is, in all of this debt, but is trying different things on the side to kind of like help her pay off debt, to build her emergency fund back up, to save money, all of those type of things. So that's the vibe that I give off on my budgeting page and on this YouTube channel here. Like, I would pick an identity and not so much a niche, even though I'm still going to be talking about these topics or whatever, but still I would want to pick an identity, because I feel like if you pick an identity, the people that's coming over here to your page, yeah, they coming for the content is the value, but they're also coming over here for you because they like your vibe. They like that you're not yelling at them or cursing them out or that type of thing. Whatever your vibe is, pick an identity and go all in on that. Now the next thing that I would do is, and this is what I struggle with, is I would pick one platform and just go all in. Now, I'm the type of person, I feel like, okay, well, I'm already creating the content so I can post it everywhere, but you really got to lock in on one platform. And then once you get that one platform down pat, then you can repurpose that content on all of the other pages. But starting off, if I was starting from scratch, I would pick one platform, because these platforms, this content creation stuff is work. I don't know who told y'all that it wasn't work, but it is work. So I would pick one platform and just go all in. Whether you want to be a short form content creator or a long form content creator, pick one and go all in. Along with that, with picking one platform and going all in, I will also pick one format. So for me, with this budgeting stuff, usually you would just see me at this desk. this is pretty much going to be my format. I'm going to be sitting down, I'm going to be talking to camera, and you're going to see me putting out the videos back to back to back to back to back, with me sitting at this desk putting out the videos if I choose to focus on YouTube. On my fashion page, I'm getting into the habit where I'm just going down my stairs, and at the bottom of my stairs, I stand right there and I just do outfits. So whether it's me talking about an outfit, whether it's me showing off an outfit, doing a haul or whatever like that, I'm going to be in that same location, that same format. I'm going to be doing that same format over and over and over. So that way, when that type of video come across people's pages, they will recognize me for that. I used to do this. And the reason why I say do this is because that's how I actually grew my page. Because when I was in my apartment, I felt like my apartment wasn't aesthetically pleasing and I wasn't getting much light in there. And I started going to the gray wall. So if you go on my Instagram account and just scroll till you see me at a gray wall, that's when my page blew up. Because before I thought that, oh, I gotta have all of these different locations. I don't want to make it seem like I'm in the same spot every single time that I post a video. But the algorithm knows you, or gets to know what type of content you're creating when you're in that same spot over and over and over and over and over, doing the same thing over and over and over. It gets a chance to learn the type of content that you're actually creating. And that's what actually grew my page, because I went to that gray wall, just sharing my outfits, just standing there twirling around. So instead of me going to that gray wall now, I just do that same thing downstairs in my living room right by the stairs. So pick one platform and go all in, and pick one format and go all in. Now with these formats and with these platforms and stuff like that, of course you want to come up with a content schedule. You need to be consistent with your content schedule. If you said that you're going to post on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you need to be posting on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you stick with that for 30 days, I promise you your content, your page will start to actually grow. Especially if it's something that people are interested in. Really suggest you to post every single day if you're just starting off, to get that, that quick growth, to get in the habit of just creating content, to get in the habit, in the algorithm and stuff like that. The next thing I will focus on is, instead of me doing like 3 tips to do this and how to style this, I would lead with storytelling. Now, I struggle with this. This is something that I'm actually trying to get out of, or that I've been getting out of since, I want to say maybe like this summertime or whatever, because people are tired of the same old boring old hooks. Like, tell us a story. Tell us what happened today, and then lead us into the outfit. Instead of doing the boring old hooks or the generic hooks, I would start doing the storytelling. Like I said before, this is something that I'm kind of like getting in the habit of doing in my captions more so than like on my videos, but I am trying to work it into my videos as well with my voiceovers. Now, the next thing, I think I spoke about this a little bit, but the next thing that I would focus on, the next thing that I would actually do is a 30-day series. I'm always talking about a 30-day series because I actually did this on TikTok when I created a new budgeting page. So before, I had all of my pages, I had all of my content on Just Call Me Nikki. I was talking about budgeting, I was talking about fashion, I was talking about me buying a house, I was talking about me getting out of debt, I was talking about me planting flowers, I was talking about me buying stuff for the house. I was talking about too many different topics on this page, and I decided to separate the two, because what I realized is that the person that is interested in my budgeting content, they don't necessarily have the disposable income to buy my fashion stuff. And the people that is into my outfits and want to buy my outfits, they don't care about managing their money. They want to know, what's the latest outfit? How can I style these shoes? I'm going to a concert, or I'm going to a brunch, or I'm going out of town. I need to find something to wear. All they care about is spending money over here. And these people over here don't even have the money to spend just yet, because they are on a budget. They are trying to build their emergency fund. They're trying to pay down debt. They are a family. It's just so many different obstacles that stand in the way of them trying to, they don't care about looking the stylish and stuff like that. So, which is totally fine. So when I separated the pages, I created me a TikTok page, and before I was just sharing, just random content, me budgeting whenever I would budget, me doing my paycheck budget, me doing my monthly budget, those types of things. But when I ran my 30-day series, or my 75 hard, because that was a series, it doesn't necessarily have to be just 30 days. It can be any type of series. So I ran my 75 hard personal finance. If you have not watched that video, I did do the updates over here on YouTube. I will link it down below in the description box, just in case you are interested in what I'm talking about. But I ran my 75 hard personal finance challenge, and that blew my page up. I started that in August, and I finished around October, and like I said before, that literally ran my page up. I think I had over 10,000 followers within a month's time. So super, super, super quick. I think I had 11,000 actually. Super, super quick when you're doing a series, because people want to come back to your page and see what's the new update. What did you do today? You know, that type of thing. So like I said before, people are nosy. So that's the reason why I would say do a 30-day series or do some type of series. And then on top of that, that gets you in the habit of just creating content consistently. Now you're getting into the point where, okay, well, I like doing this type of format and I don't like doing this type of format, or I like talking about this type of topic, or I don't like talking about this type of topic. Because that's what I was realizing with my budgeting stuff as well. With my budgeting stuff, I realized that I didn't like to just show just my notebook. I like to be on camera too. I want the people to get to feel my vibe through the camera. I don't want you just seeing just a notebook or whatever, although majority of my videos is with the notebook, but I do also try to include some videos of me actually talking to the camera, or of me just, maybe just sitting and having the face on me, and I may be doing something else or something like that. So that way they know that they have a face behind the budget workbook or the budget spreadsheet and stuff like that. So choose a series, go all in with that series, whether it's 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 100 and 365 days, whatever you want to do, go all in with that. And of course, I believe in a series equals growth, because a series will grow your page. Because like I said, people are nosy. They want to come back. They want to see what's the update for day 2. They want to see that you fall off, because believe it or not, people will come back and think that you fell off or something like that, or expect you to fall off, and they would just be checking your page just for that reason. Oh, I knew she was going to fall off. I knew she wasn't going to make it to the 75 days. Oh, I knew she wasn't going to make it to 30 days. Those types of things. So don't give them something to talk about. Go ahead, create your series, and yeah, good luck on it. The next thing I would do is I would put SEO everywhere. I know people always talk about SEO, but SEO is important. Now, I wouldn't be like, okay, well, how to style XYZ type of thing, like I said, with the boring hooks. I wouldn't do it that way, but I would definitely be putting that in the text on the screen when I'm doing my videos. I will also verbally say it if I'm doing a voiceover. I will also put it in my caption, but I will put it in a way where it's like storytelling. So in my storytelling caption, if I'm doing it in my caption, or if I'm talking about it, I would include those keywords. So if I'm, like I said before, if I use the example of the Nike Dunk lows or whatever like that, I'm not gonna just start off with how to style Nike Dunk lows. I may share a story about the Nike Dunk lows and include Nike Dunk lows within that story. So SEO is important, y'all. Like, people are actually going to these social media platforms before they go to Google to search for things. So if people are going to TikTok and they're looking up outfits under $50, you need to maybe have outfits under $50 on your heading on your video, or maybe in the caption, or maybe you need to say, hey y'all, I'm about to do a outfit today. My outfit is under $50. I got this shirt from this place and it's such and such amount. Got these pants from this place and it's such and such amount. Whatever, however you want to do it or whatever. Like, start using SEO in your content. The next thing I would do is, and this, I struggle with this too, I did not do this, link something. You need to be linking something in those comments. You need to be linking something in that caption. You need to be linking something that people can go and support you and go and buy something. Now, I know we're just starting off. We're just, just beginning. We're starting from scratch and stuff like that. So we may not have an affiliate platform just yet, or we may not have nothing for sale just yet. But once you get up and going, you need to be applying to these places so that you can start linking something. Now, with starting off from the beginning, if you know that you cannot link anything, then I would definitely say just go ahead and tag the company down below, or make sure you are putting it in the caption or whatever, so that way your audience know, oh, well, she don't gatekeep over here. I'm gonna start coming over here to her content or viewing her content because she is tagging all of the things that she's wearing. She's tagging or sharing the items that she's actually showing on these videos, and they know that they can, come over here and know exactly what it is that the video is actually about, and can get those same items that you are mentioning in that video in your comments or in your caption or wherever you're going to be posting the stuff. They know that you're not going to be gatekeeping. So that's one thing that I struggle with when I started posting content. I was tagging the brands and I was waiting around for a brand to reach out to me to actually pay me, and that wasn't happening. Now, I was tagging the brands and stuff like that, and I was telling people where I was getting stuff, but I could have already been applying to these marketplaces with the LTK and the Amazon influencer and stuff like that. Now, speaking of something to link, now, I also believe in having something for yourself. So what do I mean by having something for yourself? You need to create your own product. You need to have your own thing for sale. So whether that's you selling a lookbook, or whether that's you selling a style guide, or whether that's you selling a digital product such as a budget workbook, a budget spreadsheet, a cookbook, any little thing that you can create on your own and have it for yourself where you get all of the money, you need to be doing that. You need to be thinking about that before you even start creating the content, because that way when it's time to link something, you will have something to link and that money can be going into your pocket. So that's why I struggle with that. I was not linking anything. The only thing I was doing was just tagging the brands and hoping that the brands would see me and then actually pay me that way. But I definitely believe in creating a digital product, having something for yourself that you can actually, have control over. So you can just start showing up, posting your content, mentioning the things that you are actually using. If it's a digital product, maybe you would start posting videos around it, or maybe you're just telling people like, hey, this will help me get out of debt. I use this debt tracker right here to track my debt and stuff like that. And if they are interested, you can get it down below in the comment section or in the caption or whatever, however you want to do it with your call to action or whatever. But I definitely recommend that you having something for yourself, you having your own product. And then another thing with that is that you don't want to be salesy with it. Now, I always used to think that I was salesy, but somebody told me that I wasn't selling enough. So don't think that you are salesy. Don't be like, buy. Every single thing is just buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. Just start showing up. Trust me, if the product is a good product, it will speak for itself. Just like with my digital product, with my budget and stuff, I just show up and I just use the product. I'm writing in it. Showing me typing on the computer, doing that type of stuff, and people are interested. They like, hey, what is that spreadsheet that you're using, or what is that budget worksheet that you're using, stuff like that. And then I could tell them like, hey, it's part of my budget bundle. You can get it in the link in my bio, or if I'm on YouTube, I'm always saying like, hey, if you are interested in this, like this has literally helped me with my finances, and I know where my money is going now. It has literally like just changed the game or changed my life when it comes to my finances. If you are interested, you can get it down below. I always say that in my videos. And then if people are interested, they will go to your description box and get it. If they not, then they just move on. Like it's nothing, it's no hard feelings. Like don't think that you're being too salesy or not selling enough. So just have your own product that you can actually link and that you can actually start creating videos around. The next thing is consistency over aesthetics. I spoke about this earlier where I was telling you that my apartment wasn't aesthetically pleasing, that I went to that gray wall and things like that. But yeah, you want to be consistent. I'm at a point in my life now, I'm just like, done is better than perfect. Like at least I got the video up. I can be 1% better the next time, and I'm always just trying to be 1% better the next time, and after the next time and the next time. And I feel like that is what actually is gonna help you out. That's what actually is gonna be the way that you win in life, because you can be over here trying to be cute and pretty with all your content, but that takes up a lot of time. By the time that you get done being cute and pretty over here with your content, I done pumped out 10 videos and mine is just regular degular, but I have made money because each one of those videos I got a little bit better, and I'm being honest. I'm just being myself online. I'm just showing up as myself. If I make a mistake in my videos, you done heard me say so many times, and you done heard me like do my hands like this. It's like I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm a human being. I am real. This is how I act in real life. So I'm just giving online what you would get in real life. So I'm not trying to be the most aesthetically pleasing person or the most have the cutest background and all that type of stuff. Like I feel like the video, what I'm talking about in the video is way more important than what my background look like. Now I'm not gonna be posting a video with like trash and junk in the background. Come on now, like I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying, if your content, if you thinking you gotta have a pretty background or you gotta have a aesthetically pleasing backdrop and stuff like that, and that's stopping you from creating the video, then get out your head, because that is not necessarily true. We don't care about what your background is looking like. We want to know what is it that what information are you actually sharing online that can actually help a person out. So that's what I would say that I would focus on. I would focus on more on consistency than aesthetics. The next thing, and the very most important thing, if I had to pick one thing out of this whole entire list, study your analytics. Look over your analytics. Your analytics will tell you every single thing that you need to know. A lot of us are just moving, just posting the content and just moving on, going to the next item, the next item, the next item. I would not have made the amount of money that I made with selling a blazer had I not looked at the analytics. You get what I'm saying? So I saw a blazer that I tried on in Walmart, and I just went in the fitting room just to try it on to let people know, like, hey, this is a high quality blazer, and for $40, I think you should get it. That video did really, really, really well. But if I was a person that wasn't looking at my analytics and I just posted that video, I would be on to the next video. But then I looked at my analytics and I saw that that video did well. Not only did I see that that video did well, I knew that we sold that blazer out that first time. So I started looking at the analytics and seeing when people are, buying those blazers again. And when I saw people were buying those blazers again, guess what I did? I went to that video and see that blazer come back in stock because it was sold out for a little minute or whatever. And I saw that it was back in stock. Guess what I did? I pumped out another video. So that's the reason why you want to be looking at your analytics, because your analytics will tell you what videos are doing well, how long are they watching, how many views are you getting on it, how many shares, are you getting some saves. That will tell you everything that you need to know, that people are interested in that type of content, and you can repeat that content over and over and over and over and over again. I used to think that people would get bored with me doing the same thing over and over and over and over, but no, that helps the algorithm for one, and that helps the audience for two, or your community for two, because when that video comes across their page, they know exactly who it is, and they know exactly what it is that you're going to be sharing. They may not know like the outfit or whatever like that, but they know, okay, once they see me downstairs in front of my stairs, they know that I'm sharing some type of outfit. The next thing, I just kind of like slipped up and said it a few seconds ago, but the next thing, which is another important thing too, if I had to pick this in order, this right here, what I'm about to share now, is the number one thing that you need to be focusing on, and the analytics need to be the number two. But the number one thing is you need to be building a community and not just an audience. Like, we ain't performers around here. We are not clowns. This is not for entertainment purposes. This is a community that you are building. You want to build a community around the things that you are actually posting, so that these people can get the value that they are needing from you. Now, for me, with my fashion stuff, I'm building a community around affordable fashion. People love me because you don't have to come to my page and you know that you're not going to spend $100 on a pair of pants. You know that you're not going to spend $200 on a shirt, because you know that I am the affordable girl. I'm the sneaker girl, but I'm also the affordable girl that knows how to style her sneakers on a budget. With my budgeting content, you already know that you coming over here to this page, I'm building a community around people that are in debt, people that are looking for other ways to make some money, people that want to save some money, people that want to learn about budgeting. I'm building a community around that, and I'm creating a safe space for those people to be willing to share their information with me, so that I can help them in the best way I can with my budgeting tools. So you want to be building a community and not an audience, because we ain't up here performing online for these people. Now, the next thing that I will focus on is I will focus on monetizing. I kind of said that in the beginning with linking something or whatever, but you already want to have in your mind the ways that you want to monetize. So if you know that you want to monetize, or you focusing on Instagram and you know that you want to be working with brands, you need to be tagging those brands in every single video, in every single post and stuff like that. If you know that you want to focus on TikTok and you want to focus on TikTok Shop, once you get accepted into TikTok Shop, you need to be already posting those type of videos now. So now you need to be already sharing your outfits, or you need to be sharing your beauty products, or whatever it is that you want to actually share. You want to be doing that now, and then once you meet the requirements to get accepted into TikTok Shop, you want to go all in with that. Like, you want to be already thinking about the way that you're actually going to be making money from these platforms. And I would definitely not suggest you just waiting around for brands to hit you up, or I definitely wouldn't wait around for you to be just getting paid from just the platform itself. And I'm talking about like, just waiting for Instagram to pay you with the Instagram bonus, or waiting for Facebook to pay you with the content monetization, or waiting for TikTok to pay you with the creator rewards. Like, think outside of just that with your digital product, with also affiliate marketing, with also the platform content monetization as well, with the UGC, with the brand deals. I mean, there is so many other ways that you can actually make money while using these platforms and marketing on these platforms, and getting paid from the platform is just a bonus. So that is what I would do if I was starting over from scratch and I was creating my page from zero. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.